In this episode, Color Me Crazy. Some old and very slow Porsches, and it's time to touch it up. Welcome to episode 133 of the We Are Auto Show. What's up, Derek?
Mr. Michael Rao, you seem to like your car colors.
I do.
I think we need to have a chat about car colors.
Okay.
Do you happen to know any other manufacturer car colors other than Porsche?
Volkswagen, I know a few of those. Reflex Silver Metallic, Tornado Red. There's Urano Gray. There's many of them. There's Toyotas. There's some Audis, Mercedeses. There's some Alphas, some Lamborghinis, McLarens. I know many paint colors.
Do they all have the name of the color in the color name? So if it's a green, is it some word here then green?
Not always. For example, in Porsche, there is olive. There's also black olive metallic.
Okay.
Right. There is, let's see. Well, a lot of them do have the name of the color in it, but not all of them. Right. But let me give you some Audi colors.
Okay.
Just to kind of give you, and I'm going to do my best to kind of pronounce some German words here. May not be brilliant. But some good Audi colors. You've got Monsoon Gray Metallic.
Ooh.
Aviator Gray Pearl. Navara Blue Metallic. You've got Soho Braun Metallic. We've got Plasma Blau Metallic, so German for blue. We've got Samurai Gray Metallic. We've got Quantum Gray. We've got Daytona Gray Pearl. A lot of grays. This is a German car, right? You've got, I'm thinking in Porsche, there's Amethyst. Amethyst is a Porsche color, right? You've got Vegas Yellow for this Audi's here. The famous Audi color is Nardo Gray.
I've heard of that.
I'm sure you have. Let's see. What other Audi colors are there? There's Suzuka Gray Metallic, Ibis White, Misano Red Pearl. Lots of them have the name of the color in it.
Okay, so this is normal across most manufacturers to do this.
Yes. Like even Toyota, for example, right? One of them that isn't, you've got Cement and Luna Rock. Those are two very different gray, well, two similar but different grays.
When I think of cement, I do think of a gray.
When you think of Luna Rock, what do you think of?
The moon?
Yes, what color?
The moon is a gray to our eyes, but when you're up close, it's kind of dark. But anyway.
Okay. You've got Army Green in Toyota. A Toyota that my wife and I owned was a Tacoma painted in Speedway Blue. That was beautiful. It was bright metallic blue. They got Voodoo Blue, which is funny because Voodoo Blue is a Toyota color, but it's also a paint-to-sample Porsche color.
So you can have the same name across different manufacturers.
Seems like it.
Can you have the same color code or however
that
works?
Yes, you can. Because actually, as a matter of fact, a lot of colors that you can order through Porsche Paint to Sample came from other manufacturers. For example, a very beautiful silver that Porsche allows you to spec through its Paint to Sample program is a silver called Azzurro Thetis Metallic. And that doesn't actually have the name of it in it unless it's in Italian somewhere. But that's a standard Lamborghini color.
Really?
Yep. You could also get colors from different manufacturers. There's Vesuvio Metallic, which is kind of a purplish. That's, again, does not have the name of the color in it.
Do you have to be in the same ownership program? Or can it be like Toyota and Ford buy colors from each other?
I don't know about that, to be honest. I would imagine you have to have some sort of something.
I think so.
But then again, you could also just go to a paint shop and say, I want this paint.
You could do that. Right.
If the dealer will allow you to do that.
So other than Porsche, who do you think has the best paint color names?
Ooh, see. Best paint color names? I kind of like, I believe it's McLaren.
Yeah, because they have all the oranges. It's funny. You can name a manufacturer. If I name McLaren, it's orange. If I name Jaguar, what do you think?
Green.
Yes. If I name, what would be a weird, if I name Honda, what do you think?
Beige?
Gray, I don't know. White, black, I don't know. Generic color. certain manufacturers have a certain color associated with them, and others do not.
Yeah.
I think it's a good thing to have a color associated with your brand.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I totally agree. Like Aston Martin, green.
Green.
Yeah, for sure.
Most of the British shenanigans, right?
What about Mercedes?
Ooh, I think silver. The silver
I was going to
arrows.
say black or silver.
You think the AMG black stuff?
That's kind of where my brain goes.
No, I think the silver arrows. Even their F1 cars, their
Silver.
sports
True,
cars
true.
that they come out with. They're
True.
Yeah.
What about BMW?
That's a good one. Ooh.
Because do you think the M colors?
I don't know. That's a good one. Because the M colors are 3 different colors.
Dark blue, light blue, and kind of reddish.
Right. And I don't know. What do you think? I think it's kind of the Honda pattern. It's like the generic color.
I kind of think BMW is just black.
Yeah, I think so too.
What do you think for Porsche?
That's a good question.
You may not like my answer.
I initially actually thought of the GT3 RS orange and black.
Okay.
I don't think
That's a cool color. It's a launch color for that year car.
Yes.
No.
I don't think of that when I think of all of Porsche, but when I think of fancy Porsche, that's what
When you
comes
think
to
of all
mind.
of Porsche, what do you think? What
I
color
think
comes
silver.
to mind? No.
What?
White. The original Cup cars used to come in white. The original factory race cars were painted in white.
But I don't see as many white Porsches out there.
I do. And I find a 911, and a Porsche in general, but a 911 more particularly, works in white very well.
On the road, I see more silver than white.
Do you?
Yeah. You don't?
I'm all over the place. I see everything. I
Yeah,
see a lot of
because
Miami blue around here.
You have an eye for it.
I do.
You just look for the brand. I don't really look for
Correct.
the brand, but when I see the brand, I'm usually spotting silver. But interesting.
Fair. I actually did see a paint to sample Porsche the other day. It was in Oslo blue.
Ooh.
Very nice. In non-metallic color.
Is that a light or dark blue?
It is a, how do I describe this? It's like between teal and navy.
Okay. All right.
That's how I can describe it.
Huh.
It's not a metallic color. It's a non-metallic color. It's actually been how it's described, non-metallic.
Okay, so let me go back to the question, which was what manufacturer, and you said McLaren, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think has the best paint colors?
I like McLaren paint colors. I just kind of do. I think they've got a lot of... I know there's Papaya Spark. You've got Borealis. You've got Bourbon. You've got Lantana Purple, Mantis Green, Lime Green, Murai White, Nardo Orange. Didn't know those things. McLaren Orange, Helios Orange. You've got Torraco Orange, Tokyo Cyan, which is a really cool color. You've got... a lot of volcanoes. Volcano Orange, Volcano Red, Volcano Yellow, Vermilion Red. You've got just a ton of different kinds of, colors. Vistral Blue. You've got Sarth Gray. Pacific. Pacific doesn't have the name of the color in it. It doesn't have like Pacific Blue. It's just Pacific, right? Let's see. There's any other ones on here that don't have what the color is in it? No. Papaya Spark. That's the only other one, which is kind of like the similar to McLaren Orange.
Do you think it's okay that they put word in front, then gray, black, blue, red afterward?
I think so. Yeah, I do. I think so.
I think they should be more unique with them.
What do you want to call them?
I don't know. I think that the current
Bleached bunghole?
No. That's a terrible color. I don't know.
Sunburn?
I mean, that would be, a red? A shiny
Red orange, right?
Right.
Cardboard box?
Yeah, I like where this is going. You can figure out the color just based on the word.
Coffee stained teeth.
Yeah. A nice cream color.
There you go, right? Freshly cut grass.
Yes.
Orange juice. Oh, but that's got orange in it.
Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't
Lemonade.
work. OJ.
Sushi.
Ooh, I don't know.
Avocado.
Yeah. See,
After
now
foods.
you're getting it.
After
Yeah.
foods.
Foods
It's okay
do-
as long as it's after foods.
Foods inherently have colors.
They do.
Yes. Though you could argue anything kind of inherently has colors.
True.
Well,
There's the new BMW iX with the color changing shit. It
Oh
goes
my god.
lighter gray to darker gray to white to black
That's
to
true.
lighter gray to darker gray. So what do you call it? Stupid?
BMW.
Yes. Fair point.
Yes. All right. Let's get off the color topics. As you've been out and about, have you seen any interesting things?
I have seen some interesting things, and unfortunately, we are going to have to go back to the color topic for that. Haha. Before I get into the interesting colors, the first thing I did see, which was just a treat to see, was a Dodge Viper SRT 10 convertible, just tooting on down the highway. Just a nice car to see.
That is awesome.
I like
Did it
those.
sound great?
Yes.
Sounds like a rumbling monster.
Yes. Big V10.
Yes. And did they have the top down?
Of course. It
Perfect.
was sunny and 84 degrees. Like, that's what you do in that car.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
So that's not my spot of the week, though. My spot of the week goes to not one, but two, a pair of Porsches. Now, it's not regular, any old, everyday Porsches. These are actually, like, very, very, very old Porsches. I saw a pair, and I believe it to be a husband-wife, but they were following each other lockstep down the highway. It was a pair of Porsche 356s, and I believe they were 356C, not the Alpha Bravo, but the 356 Charlie. And they were both stunningly beautifully restored. One was painted in what looked to be fjord green, which is kind of like a between blue and green turquoisey color. And the other was painted in slate gray. These are both original 356 colors, which have been added to the Porsche Paint to Sample program now so that you can get a modern 911 painted in these 356 colors.
That's cool. To
Really
have
cool.
a couple of these is really cool.
Yeah, to see them driving together down the highway, I was actually working on it, and I was like, wow, that's just really cool.
This reminds me, what is the one that we always see at the car show that looks very similar to
Red.
this?
It's 356. Yeah.
Is it? Is
Yeah.
that the one where you got to know the inverted
Yep.
pedals?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Because most of the time you're going to see a fake one.
Yep.
But the one we see is usually real.
Gotcha.
Yep. So yeah, a pair of Porsche 356s, just for a little bit of specs, because a lot of people don't know much about the 356. I'm going to give you specs for the 356C. So 356C did have a 1.6 liter flat 4, which is actually original Porsche, not a flat 6. So they did start with flat 4s. It only weighed a little over 2,000 pounds, so not very heavy.
No.
And it didn't really produce a lot of power. In that little 1.6 liter flat 4, you got a whopping 74 brake horsepower.
All right.
And then you got a whopping 86 foot-pound of torque.
Ooh. Okay.
Woo!
It is old, though.
It is old, yes. So it's kind of what you expect from a car built from the late 50s to early 60s.
Yeah. You're putting along in that. But
Yeah.
that's fine.
Late 50s, early 60s, that's what you're getting.
Yes.
But yeah, that's your original air-cooled Porsche 356. And I saw two of them in fjord green and slate gray.
That is a neat car spot.
Very cool to me, especially. But that's going to wrap up my car spots. Did you see anything cool?
I did. I finally spotted one. I saw a Rivian R1T on the road.
You saw a bro pickup truck that's been recalled.
Sort of, kind of. If you want to call it that, you could. They're neat things. It was about the size that I expected. I actually really liked it when I saw it. It was in red, which is Red Canyon. I got the color for you. Yes, I did.
Thank you.
And I think I'd probably drive one.
Would you own one?
I think so. If I needed a truck, I think I'd go
no,
Rivian.
that's not the question. Would you, not hypothetical, would you right now own one?
No.
Okay.
I have no use for it.
Okay.
But if I needed a truck to not really tow things, because you can't really tow things in that. If I needed a truck to need a truck, because I guess people do that, I'd get one.
Would you?
Yeah. I think they're neat. Yeah.
Okay.
Couple specs about it. 0 to 60, 3 seconds.
Okay, it's quick. Yep.
Per the electric vehicle thing.
Yeah.
Horsepower, 700. Pound-feet of torque, 8 and change. Curb weight, this is kind of an interesting stat in the EV world. 5,800 pounds.
Not light, but not as heavy as I was expecting.
No. If you do add a person, you're 2 tons. So heavy.
You mean 3 tons?
You're right. 3 tons. Math is hard.
Doing some math. Yeah.
Right. But towing capacity, 11,000 pounds. How much was the Super Duty that we talked about a couple
40,000.
Okay. Not even close.
But wait a minute. The GMC Sierra EV was 9,500.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mm-hmm.
So it is more than that. Your battery capacity. This is something that we've started talking about recently.
Mm-hmm.
A Tesla Model 3, for example, is around 70 to 90 kilowatt hours. That's its battery capacity. This, 180.
That's big.
180 kilowatt hours. That will get you 401 miles of range.
If you don't tow anything or fart in it.
No, if you just get perfect conditions, it will get you 400 miles. But I do think that that's the sweet spot number, because that means you're likely getting over 350 miles of range wherever you're reasonably going. Mm-hmm. And I think that's about right, because that will get you like 5 hours of driving on the interstate. And by that time, you probably need to stop somewhere to eat or pee or do something.
Yeah.
Yes. So I was a fan. I think they're neat. I hope to see more around town.
So would you say that is your spot of the week?
Yes, it is.
All right. Well, for you, it's a good spot. For me, I've seen a bunch, so it doesn't really faze me anymore. But hey, congrats to seeing one for you.
Yes.
So do you have an I wish they would have?
I do. And mine is paint related.
Haha. It's a very paint heavy episode.
Yes, it is. So I wish that they gave you, you know how like when you buy a home or a big thing that's been painted recently, they usually give you touch-up paint. They'll give you a can of paint that is something that you can touch up if anything goes wrong. Why did my car not come with touch-up paint?
Because they weren't expecting you to need to touch it up, because they expect you to wash your car, wash the bugs off of it.
If you have a vehicle, a truck, any sort of heavy-duty vehicle, you're going to go mudding, you're going to go rock scraping and crawling and getting dirt and stuff all over. Touch-up paint. Touch-up paint.
I see where you're going, but what if I told you if you get those scrapes down the side, touch-up paint would probably actually make it worse?
You're probably right.
We do actually need to get a detailer on here.
We do.
So if you're watching on YouTube or listening on audio and you happen to know a world-class auto detailer, we'd love to have you on, because we don't know the first thing about properly detailing cars. And like, I know the paint softness plays into role and the thickness and all this. I want to know more. So let us reach out to us. Let us know if you're a detailer or you know someone and would like to come on and chat about paint.
I know just enough to know I don't know anything about it.
And that's exactly where I'm at. I know just enough to know when I wash my car, I use microfiber, not a regular towel.
And you're supposed to do it in lines, not circles.
Mm-hmm.
That's about all I know.
Yeah.
There's many layers of clear coat, waxing. Yeah.
So I like your I wish they would have, although probably not going to happen.
Probably not very practical. Probably will never happen. But the idea is there.
I see your point. So my I wish they would have is kind of odd. I wish that the condensation that drips from your AC condenser could be used for something productive and not just a puddle on the ground.
Ooh. I like this a lot.
I wish it could be used for, I don't know, something. Washing or drinking or something, or propelling something or something. I don't know. I just wish that it was productive of sorts. I don't know how productive, but just not just look like your car had a wee because it's had the AC running all day.
My first thought, little spray fan right on the AC unit. Just
beautiful.
Just put the water in there, let
Mist
it blow
it right at your face on like a 95-degree day.
My second thought, why don't they actually put it in the radiator coolant?
That would be perfect.
Because you could actually use it there.
Recycle it back to your water, your coolant.
I think you'd be constantly adding because you wouldn't use.
Well, correct.
But I'm sure it evaporates a little. I don't know. That's an interesting one.
Yeah. So I wish that the condensation that drips from your AC condenser on a hot day could be used for something productive.
Or the hydrogen fuel cell vehicle that pees a little bit of water when it gets to its hydrogen fueling station.
Exactly. Yeah. I just wish it was used for something and not just left on the ground.
Yes.
That's my thought.
I like it.
So That's all I got. You got anything else for episode 133?
Do not.
All right, it's going to wrap us up then. Thanks so much for watching and listening. If you're watching on YouTube, please leave us a thumbs up and a comment in the video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button while you're there. If you're listening on audio, please leave us a 5-star rating and a review on your platform of choice, right? Your Apples and Spotify's and all that. Don't forget to follow us on social. Facebook is We Are Auto. Instagram is WeAreAuto_. YouTube is We Are Auto. And our website is weareauto.io. Don't forget, check out our website. It is amazing. Catch some of your favorite past races. Again, so that's all I got. Thanks so much. We'll catch you guys in the next one.
Peace.